think, looking back at last year, we want to continue to take steps forward, and I think we did a good job of that last year as we went through the season, and that's something for us to understand, realize, and execute, right when we got back to campus this fall. And we have a pretty good nucleus of seniors, some veteran guys, even in the junior class. So our focus this fall has been, understanding how to continue to improve, and I think our guys are understanding that. We have a good group of freshmen that are with us that understand kind of what is expected of them, but are continuing to learn a little bit more about that process from our older guys, which has been fun to watch happen. You got freshmen who have been starters for seniors who have been starters for 4 years, bringing freshmen along, getting some extra work in, sitting down watching film together. It's kind of like an older brother, younger brother type of chemistry going on right now, and I think that's going to be a huge kind of shot in the arm for us going into the preseason and into the spring season. And 2014 I think has a lot of adversity in front of it, with our schedule. But I feel like the experience that we have coming back, I feel like the talent that we have coming back, as well as the talent that we've brought in as freshmen, can really be instrumental in us being explosive right out of the gate, and continuing to build that momentum, going throughout the season. Last year we didn't do that, but we found a way in the middle towards the end of the year to execute at a high level. But I think our guys, coming out are ready to go. We look at Towson Tigers. I think everybody sees that. He's a guy that exploded last year. We moved him down to attack, having him on the field all the time. I think he's going to continue to take the other team's best defensive option, and I think he's ready for that challenge. He was ready last year and had a really good year. At the midfield, Andrew Hodgson, Greg Cuccinello are going to return after a couple strong years. Had a strong fall. Justin Mavis is looking better than he did last year. Had a mediocre year last year after a pretty good freshman year. So I think our midfield is fairly balanced and decent in regards to experience and understanding. Ben McCarty, who had a pretty good end of the year last year, he had 7 goals in 2 games in our CAA championship, has come back and done well. And Chris Vetter in the mix there, and Brian Bolowicki, who's a sophomore. I think he's a guy who's really going to, improve and make us better at the midfield. In the offense, at the attack, to go along with Thomas is going to be an interesting mix. We got some freshman guys that are looking to push for time, with Devin Grimaldi and Max Siskind and Corey Dobbins, looking to stay in the fight there. And it's been very healthy and good competition, and making our jobs as coaches pretty difficult because they're all playing pretty well. Looking at the goalie position specifically, that's a void, as we knew coming into it. And I knew that and the face-off position were the 2 things we needed to find the answers for as much as we could. We have brought in 2 freshman goalies, a sophomore goalie, and actually 2 sophomore goalies. So we'll be battling, but we'll be inexperienced. We started a freshman this fall who kind of won the spot early on. We'll see how it continues to move forward there. Having John Fennessy and JoJo at close defense return gives us some good chemistry at the close position. I think we're pretty athletic down there, being able to cover some guys. I think we're trying to identify a little bit more of the glue to hold the defense together. Mike Lowe's been a good guy for us in that position, helping out as the 3rd guy. Tyler Mays coming in at the long stick midi to help out Patrick Conroy has been a real good shot in the arm. Defensive midfield wise, we're still I think pretty inexperienced there, which we're trying to, that's a very valuable position. So we're trying to continue to embrace the team defensive concepts and really come together. I think we have the athleticism and the talent, just coming together a little bit more on the defensive end.